In this video, I will graph the polar equation r equals to 8 times cosine of 2 theta. So first of all, on your graphing calculator, you go to mode and then make sure on the third line you have your calculator is on degree mode. So check the third line, make sure that it's on degree, and then the next line make sure that it's on polar, POL. All right, and then after that you click click mode to quick. And then you go to y equal, or you just press the y equal, and then you input the polar equation. So this is the previous problem. So we have 8 times cosine of 2 times theta. So the theta just hit the x. Because the calculator is in polar, they don't take x anymore, they take a theta. All right, so 8 times cosine of 2 theta. How do you get the table value? First, you have to set up your table. So you go to second window, you set up your table, right? Make sure you start at 0 and then the increment is 15 degrees because in this table, the increment is 15 degrees. And then what about the graph? The window setup for the graph. So the window setup, you hit the window key, just the window key, and then you start at 0. And then the the theta max is 360 because we are doing one full circle. And then the step is 2, x minimum and maximum, y minimum and maximum. So we use -8 and 8 because look at the graph. This is from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So the highest we can go is 8. If you want to use 9 or 10, then you have to get a bigger polar plane. And then 0, 360, the step is 2, so min and max, -8 and 8, so that's all you have to set up. So after you are done, we want to check out the table value. So the table value, do you see there is a word table right above the graph? So you hit second and then you hit graph, you see the table value. So the first one, when x is equals to 0, we have, actually, wait, hold on, 8 times, looks like I copied the wrong problem for my notes. Okay, don't do anything yet. So on my notes, I actually use 8 times sine of 2 theta. So I don't want to do a cosine because I already finished that problem. So allow me to just fix the cosine to a sine. Okay, so fix the cosine to a sine of 2 theta. So other than that, we have to go to the y equal and then change that back to a sine. The cosine, I don't want to do that one. Maybe you see a homework problem where that is a cosine. So we do 8 times sine, change the cosine back to a sine of 2 theta. So that is done. So now let's check out the table value. So the table value is, you go to second and then you go to graph. So you see all the table value. When x is equals to 0, the r is equals to 0. So r is equals to 0, 15, we have a 4, and then 6.93, round that, and then 8, and then 6.93 again, and then 75, hit the down arrow, 75, we have a 4, and then a 0, and then a -4, -6.93, -8, and then -6.93, and then -4, 0, 195 is 4, and then 6.93, and then an 8, and this is a 6.93 again. So we have a 4, 0, -4, -6.93, -8, and then -6.93, and then a -4. Right? And then we graph that. So the first one is 0, 0. So we start at the origin, 0, 0. And then 15 is 4. So 15, we have a 4. And then 30 is 6.93, almost 7. And then 45 is 8. 60 is 6.93. And then 75 is 4. And then 90 is 0. So here is the way we go. So that is like a leaf, right? So we just stop at 60. So we mark right here and then 105. So we have to start doing negative. 105 is -4. So we don't go 1, 2, 3, 4. We don't do this. It's -4. -4 means you have to reflect 180 degree right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that is your 105. And then we have to erase this wrong point. And then -6.93. So -6.93. 4, 5, 6.93, and then -8, and then 6.93, and then -4, and then a 0. So we go this way. So that is another leaf. We just finished right here. And then the 195 is 4. So now we go back to past 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 6.93, 8, 6.93, 4, and then 0. So we go this way. And then 285 is negative, so we are not putting that on quadrant 4. We have to flip 180 degrees, so that means we are plotting points on quadrant 2. So -4, so that will be 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 6.93, 8, 6.93, and then -4, and then 0. So we go this way. Oh, how come the last point is 0? 345, if you add another 15 to it, you go to 360 degree, which is you go back to the beginning of the table. So that is the graph of the polar equation, r equals to 8 times sine, not cosine, of 2 theta. So you are using your calculator, right? Maybe you can change the sine to a cosine to see what will happen. How do I know this graph is right? So you simply press graph and then you will see it. Okay, so that will be the end of this video. Apologize for my mistake. If you think the overall instruction is helpful, please like, subscribe, and share. Appreciate your help. I see you all in the next problem. Signing out.